Of all the food that you can get in America, I think barbecue's probably got to be, if not the best, it's top three. Like properly done barbecue is just so delicious. The flavor, the smokiness, oh my God, just thinking about it is actually making me hungry. But where are the best places? Terry Black's I've heard is really good, but there's got to be other places too.
Beef or pork, sweet or vinegar sauce, ribs or burnt ends. Depending on where you are, there are definitive answers to those questions. But if you go to one of these restaurants, you're guaranteed a good meal. As any barbecue aficionado can tell you, the barbecue in each state tends to vary in terms of flavors, spices, cooking methods, and sauce. For North Carolina's distinct style, that's all about the pork and a uniquely vinegar-heavy sauce. And Buxton Hall Barbecue in Asheville does it oh so right. Of course, as much as we're excited to chow down on whole hog barbecue, you can't have a good and truly complete barbecue meal without the sides. Reviews of the establishment make it clear they don't neglect those, with customers lauding everything from their collard greens to their coleslaw. Whether you're a Tennessee native,
I mean, that looked okay. It didn't blow me away in terms of how it looked on the tray.
Who loves the state's signature barbecue, or an out-of-towner who wants to give the real thing a try, finding the perfect example of Memphis barbecue can be daunting. If you've only got the capacity to check out one barbecue joint, then let it be Central Barbecue. The barbecue at Central Barbecue is especially delicious, with tender meat, savory side dishes, and memorable flavors. Reviews speak for themselves, celebrating everything from the pulled pork and the mac and cheese to, of course, the meats.
All right, you need to try Central Barbecue next time you're there.
Okay, Central.
Trump's Rendezvous, yeah.
Picking the best barbecue joint is tough, but in Austin, Texas, there is one location known for its amazing brisket and other meats too. For its take on the classic smoked brisket, Franklin Barbecue is pretty legendary. It's such a big deal that you might have heard of it even if you're not from Texas.
Nearly 25 years of eating out, I've never ever asked for a to-go bag. And that was the first time I've taken food away from a restaurant.
Visit and you'll soon
If Gordon Ramsay's saying that, I mean, that is there like a bigger sign of approval from like a chef?
learn that the brisket isn't the only delicious offering you'll find at Franklin Barbecue. Reviewers also rave about the pulled pork at this joint, reserving special accolades for its perfect level of tenderness. All told, Franklin Barbecue is famous for a reason, so definitely check it out when you're in Austin. Hart Barbecue in Raytown, Missouri
That brisket looked so good. The way they were slicing it so thick.
is certainly the sort of barbecue joint that can surprise you, especially with their ever-changing and non-traditional menu. Basically, this is a truly authentic barbecue experience with a down-home flair and some incredible meats in the lineup, no matter what you order. If you're still a bit unsure about heading on over,
What the heck? Is that a strawberry in this taco?
check out the reviews of Hart Barbecue and you'll be a convert soon enough. Just be forewarned that because the restaurant is so popular, you'll likely be waiting in a pretty long line to get your food. Still, it's worth it. When you think of good barbecue, you probably don't think of New York City. But Hometown Barbecue in Brooklyn, New York might just convince you that New York's a serious contender with its Southern-style barbecue. Reviews of Hometown Barbecue certainly shore up that reputation, lauding their barbecue chops
Wow, look how thick this short rib is. My God. Is it juicy though? I worry that it's a bit dry in there.
and celebrating the sheer deliciousness of their brisket, cornbread, and sauces in particular. If you're worried you won't be able to find good barbecue in New York City, worry not. Hometown Barbecue has you covered. While Florida is definitely a southern state, it's not exactly the kind of southern state that pop culture stereotypes have ingrained into many people's minds. Though some places, like Four Rivers Smokehouse, are trying to change the perception. Florida isn't often known for the same sort of delicious barbecue traditions that other southern states have.
Yeah, it's because Florida I don't really think of Florida as the South for some reason. I don't know why.
And to be honest, there's a bit of a Florida curve to the barbecue in the Sunshine State. That said, Four Rivers Smokehouse in Winter Park is absolutely worth the trip. The food is absolutely delicious, with traditional barbecue offerings that will leave you utterly satisfied. If you ask most people, the sorts of barbecue joints that are worth their weight in gold are the ones that are most casual. These are the places where you order at the counter, get your meat by the pound, and wipe your face with paper towels.
Yeah, the no-frills places.
But that doesn't mean every barbecue spot has to be utterly grubby. Herman's Rib House in Fayetteville, Arkansas is a sit-down restaurant with more than just barbecue on the menu. But because of those seriously amazing ribs, it more than deserves a spot among the best.
Wow, not a lot of sauce on these ribs though, but I mean the bark looks good.
Skylight Inn Barbecue in North Carolina is, to the minds of many of its devoted fans, a stupendously good North Carolina barbecue joint. If you're looking for the very best of North Carolina barbecue, then this little spot in the town of Ayden might just be it. A review of the Skylight Inn mentions that not only is the meat on point, but so are the sides. Reviewers are as blown away by the coleslaw, cornbreads, and salads as they are by the barbecue. And if there's one thing that a great restaurant should give, it's the whole package.
Oh my god, now this might be the best looking barbecue I've seen so far. Look at this. Look at the shine on the ribs. The sausage, whatever this is, looks amazing as well.
Obviously, all barbecue is beloved in Texas, especially in Austin. And of course, that means there are a lot of good options. If you happen to be in Austin, then head on over to Curlin Barbecue. This barbecue joint has many of the same standard barbecue offerings, and their meats are seriously tasty. Not only that, but the side dishes, like Curlin's blue
My god, look at this. Are these wings? My god.
cheese coleslaw or the jalapeno dill potato salad have got people going wild as well. There's one St. Louis joint that really knows what it's doing when it comes to delicious smoked meats, savory sides, and a great dining experience. That would be one Bogart Smokehouse, a pretty popular joint that should be on your must-dine list the next time you visit the Gateway to the West. Reviews of Bogart Smokehouse prove that it might just be the best barbecue joint in the city. Customers can't say enough about the tender ribs and the even better bark, with some giving a shout out to sides like potato salad and baked beans. Naturally enough, Alabama is no exception when it comes to having amazing barbecue. Specifically, one Alabama barbecue establishment is dishing up some pretty incredible eats. Dreamland Barbecue, based in Tuscaloosa, has everything you would want to eat, as well as some unique menu items like homemade potato chips.
Oh my god, look at this. Man, I'm getting really hungry.
That are perfect on the side of a savory, sauce-heavy barbecue sandwich. For the purists, they'll just go straight for the ribs. For years, Big Daddy John Bishop only served two things at his restaurant, ribs and white bread. And everyone got a bowl of barbecue sauce on their table to dip their bread in. And ooh, that sauce. It's the spicy sweet sauce that has people making Dreamland a must-visit on their trip to T-Town.
Look at all those
Ain't nothing like 'em nowhere.
BT's Smokehouse in Sturbridge, Massachusetts offers a ton of different meats and side dishes, some of which you might not have ever associated with a barbecue restaurant before.
One thing I didn't realize about barbecue is how long it takes to make it. I didn't realize that a brisket, sometimes they smoke it for like 12 hours, even longer. So that's mad. So if you want brisket tonight and you're making it yourself, it's not going to be ready till tomorrow morning.
And fortunately for anyone on the East Coast, they're incredibly good. Reviews of BT's Smokehouse rave about the flavors and the meat and sides from the barbecue restaurant, and almost unconditionally recommend the onion rings. BT's Smokehouse truly might be the best barbecue in Massachusetts, so if you find yourself on the East Coast in need of some delicious barbecue, check it out. Now, if you're traveling around in the Mount Rushmore state, you may not expect to find an astonishingly good barbecue place waiting for you. But thankfully, you'd be very wrong. JR's Roadhouse Barbecue Pit in Somerset, South Dakota will truly shock you with how authentic, flavorful, and ultimately satisfying its offerings are. The menu, with its Texas-style offerings, is delightfully expansive. What's more, fans will tell you that just about everything on it is perfect, as barbecue should be. Check out one of our newest videos.
Oh my goodness. For me, the number one spot, just for me, has to be the Curlin's place in Austin. That food looked just unreal. Like, you know when you see something and you just know it's going to taste good? Because for me, half of the eating is in how it looks. And that just looked perfect. The bark on it, the glisten, the colors. I want that so bad. Like next time I'm in Texas, I think I'm going to eat barbecue every single day. Like I might come home 50 pounds overweight, but it'll be worth it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and check out the video I'm going to link right here. See you there.